What's up, guys? So sorry, my internet did go out there for a moment. If it happens again, we'll have to cancel the streams today. Give me 1 second. We'll try this again. What's up, VR? We're having some major issues with internet today, so we're gonna try this one final time, and if it cuts me off, we'll have to cancel. But we got about another 50 minutes that I can stream today, so we're gonna try for one more hour. And if it throws us off, if it cancels us out of the stream again, it will be canceled. So anybody that's here watching right now, just know, once again, guys, I am going to go ahead and announce this again. If the stream stops again, if our stream stops again, we are going to be canceled, okay? So, just letting you all know right now, if it stops the stream again, just know that the stream is over for the day, and we're going to try it again tomorrow. Because we're having some major internet problems right now. And I really don't want to put up with them for the entire stream. If it was really early in the day, then I would probably give it a chance, but it just ain't worth fighting it, in my opinion. What's up, Wolf? Glad to see you made it back, man. Oh, didn't mean unpin. No, not hey. Where you at? There we go. But hopefully we'll have no more problems, guys. Hopefully we're all good. Yeah, one last time, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. But also, again, if the stream does stop, guys, I will not be starting a new stream. Okay, I'm gonna announce that one last time. If we get cut off again, then just know that we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. But I'm trying everything I can to at least do one more hour for you guys. And there was a buck here last time, but I think he was just down here for no reason. I don't know what he was doing here. Yeah, okay. That's more like it. Dude, what would I do if the internet crashed and then there was a great one? That would be so on cue, man. Internet crashes, I come back and there's a great one waiting on me. That would have been awesome. Like the great one is the reason why it crashed. It's a nice buck out there. I don't know if he's going to make diamond or not. I don't think he is. I don't think he really has much of a shot. That should have been a good quarter shot. I guess it wasn't. He'll dive, but we'll have to track him. Also, guys, you haven't missed anything. For those of you who are watching it a few minutes ago, I've not killed anything since the last time. I actually noticed that my stream was crashing, so I ended up running too far while looking at my stream, and I ran past my tripod and got too close to the animals, so I spooked off the last few herds. So nothing has been shot until now. Where did he run? There's his blood trail. It's been going alright, VR. This week's been kind of stressful though. The internet's been going in and out all week. Last week it was going out some too, but it was doing a lot better then. But today, we got kicked off our last stream. That's the reason why it says part 2. Is because we did stream a few minutes ago, but unfortunately, it did cut us short. So I'm trying one last time here, and if my stream stops again, I'll just have to cancel for the day. But I'm trying everything I can to at least get you guys at least a couple of hours in, or close to it. But it's been pretty good for the most part. There he is. Finally found our buck. Nope, I didn't think he was gonna make diamond. He was nice, but I didn't think he was that nice. Two level 2s. Unfortunate we didn't get a great one. Ah. Well, at least he's gonna die. What's up, Raven? Welcome to the stream, man. Raven, just want to let you know that as I put on my post section today on my channel, the internet has been horrible today. We did start a stream earlier and got to stream for quite a while, and then it ended up kicking us out. So if the stream stops due to internet problems again, then we are canceled for the day. Just want to let you know. But as long as I can get to 5 o'clock, which is another 45 minutes, then we'll consider that a full stream. Yeah, that's the reason why I was late starting my stream today, and that's also the reason why it says part 2 on this stream, is because part 1 ended up getting cut short by internet problems. But how you been doing, man? Hope you're doing well. But guys, do not worry. If a great one spawns and then the internet crashes, we will still I will still try to go live if I can and shoot him. Dude, my respawns are just not acting right. I don't know if that is a solo or if that is my regular and then the other level 2 was the solo. But I'm gonna leave him for this run just in case Where did this buck go to? He seemed like he was gonna die pretty quick. I do not see his blood trail. And my dog, of course, is stuck. Yeah, I don't see any other bucks with him. Where did this buck go? I know I killed them both. I would let my dog track it, but he's just gonna get stuck in the water. Crap, man. Yeah, Micah, we definitely do, man. That's the reason why this stream says part 2 is because part 1 got cut short. So hopefully we won't get cut off again. But if we do, then guys, just know that I won't be coming back today. We'll have to wait till tomorrow. It's been going in and out all day today, so I just wanted to try it. And we got to make it quite far in the last stream before it stopped. So I'll give it one more attempt here. I'd hate to start the grinds at like 11:40, like 10:45, but I might have to do that because I've noticed that some of my zones don't want to be here until like late in the morning, and some of them just won't be here at all. There, now my bucks are back. Of course, neither one of them are going to be drinking for me, but I got them both. That'll work. Will I sing you a song? No? One, I don't know what song you want me to sing, and two, I'm not the greatest of singers. And three, random. Decent bucks. If I get a great one, I might sing. You never know. Super rare is a really high chance at it. I doubt I'll get a super rare off this map, though. I don't really have that high of herd management. My management's very medium on this map. Some places are managed and other places ain't. I just didn't feel like putting in the time where this map is just so huge and there's just so many drink zones for the whitetails. Again, I think that about 20 zones per animal is good enough. 30 to 40 for like free roamers and stuff. But for grinding purposes, I think they should basically have like 25 maybe is like the maximum amount of drink zones they should have. About 20 to 25. Because 30 to 40 drink zones is just insane to have the herd manage. You want to hear my voice? I promise not to be rude. Maybe sometime, man. Maybe someday. Yeah, it still could happen, man. That's true. Like I said, the great one is, I mean, I just need a great one whitetail. I'm hoping for the double drop time, so I'll never stop grinding whitetails because of that. But if I do get another big rack, that's still okay. But like I said, I have two big racks, one squished in and the other one is like normal looking. And those are my two that I have in the multi-mount at the moment. So honestly, just any great one at all to complete that multi-mount is good for me. Colton, what's up, man? Welcome in, OG. Let's see. Where did he fall? There he is. Typical rack is the one that you want. Dude, everybody wants that rack, man. Everybody wants that rack. It is so rare. Anybody and their cousin would want that thing. I'm just going for the ones that are like a little bit higher chance to go for. I mean, like, obviously, if I could get the typical rack, anybody would want that rack. So, because of how rare it is. But for me personally, the one I want the most is the double drop time. And I'm hoping that it's a pretty big rack. Like, I know the double drop time can come in like several different sizes. And I would really like for it to be pretty big. I don't really want the basket rack double drop, but at the same time, I'd still be happy with it. You want drop time too, Colton? Nice, man. Yeah, that's my dream whitetail right now, guys. I got the big rack, which was my number one, and I already have two of those. So the game's been very friendly with giving me that one, the big rack. But the one I'm wanting the most is the double drop time. I am just a fool for crazy points, and I'm a drop times on antlers and kickers. I mean, that's the reason why, like, even on deer hunting camp, I like the 13 point with the drop time a lot better than the 200s. Like, I actually like the 13 pointer is the one that I like the most on that game. And the 200 falls behind it. I also like the 150 buck. That's an 8-pointer because he's very similar to the 8-pointer I've killed in IRL. He has a very similar rack to my 8-pointer I have on the wall. I don't think there's going to be anything down here, but I'm just checking these zones because I spooked them a little bit ago. We'll reset time again here in just a minute, guys. I'm just giving the map a few minutes to get the respawns going. And I'm also wanting to check these zones down in here because, like I said, there he is. Yeah, I did have a buck here that needs to be HM'd. There we go. I do not want him in this zone. I've decided to HM this middle zone, and I'm only shooting the outer zones now. Since I destroyed these zones, or last time we streamed on here. That's a nice buck. But you guys can see what kind of management I have just by watching me grind. It's a very mid herd management. It's not very tight, but it's also not loose. It's like I'll get diamonds faster than the normal person, but it isn't like every few runs or anything. Most of the deer that I see is like my big level 2s with the occasional level 3. You've never seen a whitetail in real life? They're gorgeous, man. I will say I think that mule deer have a little bit more mystique to them than whitetail do. But the whitetail deer is what I hunt for IRL, and it's what me and my wife are going for this Saturday. So hopefully, I'm hoping that she gets her first one this Saturday, maybe even her first two. She's got a very high chance at getting a deer in my spot where I've hunted for this since 2013, and I've killed a deer there every single year, except for 2 of them. There's only been 2 years since 2013 that I didn't get anything out of that spot, but I did get something off that farm that year. It just wasn't on that particular stand. So I haven't went a single year without at least getting a deer, or at least seeing a deer. So I'm hoping my wife definitely gets her first one this Saturday. There we go. Yes, Micah, this Saturday is whenever season comes in for the state of Kentucky. Or should I say crossbow season. Archery season's already in. But Savannah and I can't actually go hunting until Saturday because we use crossbows. And we can't hunt with them until that day. Alright, again, I doubt there's anything here because we just shot this zone out, but you never know. You could get respawns back. I think I'm just going to, instead of getting in the stand, I'm just going to look. No, I did get respawns back. Well, that's interesting. I thought it'd be a time reset before these guys came back. But I'll take it. No, don't run. Please don't run. I need to at least bring it down. Did I get a respawn on that side? I did not. Okay, so just this side got the respawns. Okay. I will have to make a note of that this spawn, that the left side gets its respawns faster than the right side. It's not that important, but it's something I like to note. Yeah, my biggest whitetail is an 8-pointer that has full velvet, and he scores about a 150. My taxidermist told me that he is not like a professional scorer, but he told me that my buck would score anywhere from 149 to about 153. He said he said it's somewhere around the 150s areas where he would score it. Because he has really big tines. His brow tines are about 11 inches apiece. And then his actual beams, or tines on his antlers are about the same length, all the way across. Like, he's very tall. He's a very tall buck, and he's pretty thick for what he is too. So he's about 10 to 11 inch brow tines, and then he has about 12 to 13 inch points, give or take. And he has pretty decent spread, but he's like what's called a trophy rack on him, which means that he like perfectly comes out and symmetrically comes around. So he doesn't have like an odd shaped antler on one side and then the other side like doesn't match it. They both perfectly match, and that also adds to the score. So, all right, let's go a little bit later in the day. I don't really want to, but I think I will. Go 10:45 instead of 10:30. But we did get a trophy today, though, guys. For those of you who weren't here earlier in the stream, we did get a trophy today. We ended up getting a diamond, I think, in our second run today, and it was a 255, if I ain't mistaken, or maybe, yeah, somewhere around in there, give or take. So that was a pretty big deer. Don't know if I'll keep him because he's kind of a smaller one. As a matter of fact, I'm probably gonna go ahead and delete him because I don't really want to keep a buck that's in the 250s. I'd rather it be in the 260s or 270s now, where I have so many whitetail already. So let me actually delete him. There we go. Alright. Nothing here. Man, that's the reason I went later in the day, is I was really hoping that I'd get my respawns. But we'll have to pass this zone up again. At least we know that when we come back around, whatever's in that second zone, we'll know if it's my constant or the solo. Mila, stop. Go lay down, baby. Mila's been itching under her stomach a little bit here lately, and we're trying to get her to quit. There ain't nothing there, so we're assuming it may be like some dry skin or something that's irritating her, but we really can't tell. Let's go, great one, dun 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 dun. Let's go, great one, dun 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 dun. Crap. The chant didn't work. Aw. Okay, you're gonna drink, but you're not where I like you, so I think that I'm gonna just risk this. Shoot him, go over here. Alright, good. It worked out. We're at a pretty funny number right now on the kill count, guys. Right now we're 14-14. We're at 1,414, so 14-14. It's kind of funny, I think. It ain't hilarious, but it's just kind of a funny number. Buck numero uno. And now let's go find Buck dos. There he is. There we go. Guys, also, I just want to point out, we're only 40 subscribers away from 500. That's all we need is 40 more people to subscribe to the channel, and then we're going to have all kinds of stuff happening. So, make sure you guys subscribe if you're having a good time being here today to help us out, so we can do Discord memberships, super chats. We've also got some really cool series that will be coming to the channel to celebrate. And we'll also be adding moderators. So, make sure that we can do everything in our power to get us to 500, guys. We're very, very close to our goal. And I did look, and unfortunately, I did get notified a few weeks ago that we hit 4,000 watch hours in the channel, but only 1,890 something right now have been counted towards that. So I'm really hoping that people are gonna keep watching my content, because we're over halfway to 3,000 with the watch hours as well. So we need to get to 500, and then at 500 we will add the mods and do the series and stuff. But I can't do my memberships and stuff until we get to 3,000 watch hours. And right now we're only about 2,000. So we're getting there. But we just gotta keep pushing. And I really appreciate all you guys' support, by the way. All of you that are subscribed, that comes to my streams and stuff, I really do appreciate all of you. This is my dream, and I'm hoping one day it will come true. Let's see. Is there anything around the corner it needs to be worried about? It's a doe. There's another drink zone over here that doesn't normally have that much deer at it, but sometimes I'll get some solos over here that needs to be shot down. So I probably should look around the corner. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, we're good. Also, guys, I want to let you all know that I really, really want to be able to play Resident Evil 3. I haven't even got to start that game yet, and I've been wanting to play it since like a month and a week ago. So, that game I will start trying to play it as soon as possible, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to do it as a live stream, because there really isn't any time during the day that I can play a game where I'll be, screaming and everything without it cutting into Call of the Wild time. So we're probably going to have to bite the bullet, and we'll probably have to do a week of nothing but Resident Evil, and I'm hoping to get it done in 2 streams. And if you guys want to see me get scared and or hear me get scared, I should say, make sure you guys are there for that stream because I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'll probably put a poll out later tonight to see if you guys want me to do it this week, just to get it out of the way, because I can definitely do it tomorrow and Friday if you guys want me to just to go ahead and get it out of the way so we can just do Call of the Wild the rest of the year, or not year, the rest of the month. And then we'll do Resident Evil 4 next month. And then 7 in November, and then we'll do Resident Evil 8 in December. And then January we'll take a break from horror games entirely. And then we'll conclude our horror series in February with Resident Evil 9 whenever it launches. And then we'll probably take a break from horror, and my playthroughs will probably begin again, we might take another month off or so. And then next year I'll probably do like Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West, do some games that all of you guys can watch instead of doing the rated M stuff. So, we'll see. I can do it with boss. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'll put a poll out later tonight. I don't want to do something nobody really wants to watch or see. But at the same time, I mean, if I could just do a playthrough of the game where my voice is not in there, it's really just me turning the game into a movie, then I would just go ahead and do that because I'm already talented enough to where I know I could do that well. But I know that a lot of you guys have wanted to hear me get scared, and I want my voice to be in there. And I definitely do get scared of these games, but I'm more of a jump scare than I am a screamer, if that makes sense. Like, that's also something that might bite me in the butt a little bit about not having a face cam, is the fact that whenever something scares me, I more or less jolt, but I don't really scream. So, I'll have to see how that incorporates into a faceless playthrough, but I think that I can make it work. I do scream every so often, but it just depends on just how bad it gets me. Dude, why can't I get my solos back in this zone? Crap, man. I love that zone to death, but I'd rarely ever have bucks in it. Yeah, I think that Resident Evil 3 I think is about the same length as Resident Evil 2. If I've done my research, I don't know nothing about the game except for just the names and what for just the names of the main characters and what they look like. That's all I know. But I think that people say that on average it takes about 4 hours to beat that game. And if I do 2 streams, one stream at 3 hours and the next stream at 1 hour, I might be able to get it done with 2 streams this week. And then I'd like to go back through it again if I enjoy it enough. I'd like to go back through it again and do an actual playthrough of the game and turn it into a movie. So that way, if I ever just want to watch it on my own time one day as a movie, I can. Because I do like watching my own playthroughs, but I don't do it if my voice is in there, because obviously that'd be weird. So I only watch my playthroughs if they're voiceless. I've actually been watching my Last of Us playthroughs lately, along with Spider-Man, which I still need to go back to Spider-Man 2 and and fix the last 2 episodes because there's some terrible editing in those last 2 episodes, and I overlooked it somehow. So at some point I'll have to redo my playthrough of Spider-Man 2 probably, or maybe just the last 2 episodes. Okay, somehow I'm still spooking those animals. Your turn, sir. Can't get a good lineup on him. Tell me I hit something. No? There's another buck that needs to be shot. Where are these guys coming from? Nope. I started walking when I needed him to run. Okay, he's gonna die. The other one is right there. Dude, these shots feel good, but they're not landing. For some reason they are not working out. At least I know I got them both. Yeah, I don't see a buck down there at that zone. We'll run down here and see if there's anything there. What's up, believers? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We got about right around 30 minutes left in the stream, so hopefully you have a good time being here today, man. I had to start late today because we had some major internet issues that kept us from being able to start the stream, but I think everything is now fixed. Unfortunately, I still have to get off at 5, so got roughly about 20 minutes left. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. A little bummed out about the internet. Like I said, the internet's been crap these past few days, especially. But other than that, though, it's been going pretty good, man. We got one trophy today. We got a diamond. So we did get a diamond whitetail today at 255. I kept him at first, but then I decided to not keep him because I've got so many 250s on my diamonds already. So I'm gonna wait till they're like in the 260s, 270s ranges before I keep them. But we did get at least one diamond in today's hunt. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Honestly, the support means everything. Even if you're just popping in to help support the channel, it means the world to me. I appreciate you, bud. Like I said, anything at all that helps the channel is a help to me, and I'm happy with whatever you can give, so I appreciate it. See you, man. Have a good day. Come on, great one, show up. We haven't had a great one now in about I think a month and a half. I think it's been about that long since we had the I don't know, maybe it's been longer than that. It's been since about the second week since the Ski Ridge launched, I'm pretty sure. I think it was when we got our great one, is like the second or third week after the launch of a Ski Ridge. It's about time for us to get a great one, that's for sure. Stop. Be a good buck and stop. Thank you. That will work. Honestly, part of me wants to put Duke away because he's not very helpful on this map. He gets stuck in the water easily and just wants to shake off every time, but I just like having his company, I guess. Plus, I'm not sure if I'll be returning to this grind this week or not. I just wanted to do some whitetail today. Great one, if you show up, I'll give you a cookie. Chocolate chip. Sugar. Whatever you want. It's yours. Where's the second buck at? Oh, I bet he ain't here because we didn't claim him. Okay. That makes sense then. Do the old 22 trick. Not close enough. There we go. Oh, there he is. He's back there. Gonna get him down. Where's the buck? Where's the other buck? Okay. So apparently the other buck just vanished. He must have like ran down the river while the rest of them went up the hill. Never seen that before. At least we know there's no great one there. At least we know there isn't a great one. A bullet. You're talking about like a bullet cookie? I'm not sure if you're referencing the whenever I was doing the cookies or what your reference is, but it sounded funny itself, just a bullet. Yeah, I think that that's my constant. I think the level 2 that was here a minute ago was actually the solo. So I'm gonna go ahead and bust this guy because I don't want him here. Not without knowing what he is. Forgot to get in the tent. That's alright. Oh yeah, a bullet cookie. I mean, hey, if he wants bullets in his cookie, I'll give him that too. Golly, what was that? Okay. Maybe Resident Evil is going to be more fun than I think it was, because yeah, that got me to scream a little bit. Oh gosh, where'd they even come from? My heart is actually hurting right now. That scared me so bad. There was no noise or nothing. They just hit me. Good night. Thanks a lot, dear. Appreciate you. Where's this buck at? There he is. What's up, Z? Hope you're doing well, man. Make yourself at home. Talk about whatever you want. Just keep it family friendly. If you have any questions concerning Call of the Wild, I have over 4,000 hours in this game, and one of every great one, except for the Whitetail, which I have 2. And we also have some very educated people in chat. But welcome to the stream. I hope you have fun here today, man. I will let you know that we've had some pretty bad internet connection as of today. So we streamed earlier, and we got kicked out of the stream because I lost internet. So we had to start late today, and unfortunately, I got about 15 minutes left in the stream. But it's good to have you, man. Hope you have fun while you're here. And we stream about 3 times a week as well, and they're about 3 to 4 hours apiece. So if you enjoy seeing Great One grinds on Call of the Wild and stuff like that, make sure you subscribe and hit like for me. We're trying to get to 500 as soon as possible, so we can do memberships, super chats, and also add mods to the channel. I have got to find a way to shorten that down. Can I help you get a diamond crocodile? Yes, through herd management. So, if you do know what herd management is, for one, basically it's where you want to go across the map on Emerald Coast, and you just want to pick your least favorite crocodile zones, and you just want to make them all be level 4s and below. So leave all crocodiles in that certain zones just level 4s and below, and then in all your favorite zones, make them be level 5s and above, and shoot all them. And then over time, that herd management will actually help you get diamonds. And that works for any animal in the game. But yes, if you're wanting a specific species of animal to give you diamonds, HM is the best way to do it. Just go around the map, find all their zones, drink zones or feed zones, whatever they are, and shoot down your least favorite zones to be level 4s and below if they go to legendary, and shoot all level 5s and above. Alright, we're out of time. Let's go ahead and reset time. We've already shot out that zone, so I think I will start here. Actually, guys, I just now remembered, I don't have to get off at 5. I just now remembered, my wife is actually going to Walmart after she gets off work, so I do not have to end the stream at 5 o'clock. So we might have another until about 5:30 or maybe even 6. So I actually forgot all about that. Let's try 10:50. So yeah, we're good to go for a little while longer, guys. But I will tell you, Z, that I don't normally do like free roam hunts on the game. I'm mostly a Great One grinder, so my knowledge, even in 4,000 hours of gaming, mostly revolves around the Great Ones. But, like I said, if I can't answer your question, we have some very educated people in chat as long as they're here with us, and they can help you as well. We have a very friendly community around here, so most people will not care a bit to help you out. Also, Z, if you're on PlayStation or anybody else that's on the channel, if you guys play PS4 or PS5, at the end of every single month, we have a multiplayer stream where I'll open up four of my maps, and we'll go across each map and hunt an hour apiece across all of them, and it's open comms and everything with me, and you're also on stream. Everybody's voices is muted except for mine for privacy reasons, but you guys will be able to hear each other and me while we're all playing on the same map. So if you guys want to play with me, that is also part of the channel here. Mississippi is alligators, and I believe there is a part of the river that is like towards the middle far left-hand side of the river, and it opens, and there's like a real, like, it's hard to explain it, but there's like a little slough on one side, a little bit pocket on one side that's kind of like open and flat, and there's a couple of pieces of land that come out into the middle of that, and then in front of that is the big river itself. And that's a really good place to hunt for alligators on that map. But basically just anywhere along the river. Just start at the bottom of the river and just run. The bottom of the map, those little islands that are down there in the bottom are very good for alligators. And then just honestly, it just throughout the entire river itself is really good for them. So there isn't like specific spots. The entire anywhere there's water on that map, you can find alligators. You got me saying it. No, I'm saying crocodiles. Man, every time I see a level 1, I keep hoping that the great one's going to show. Like I said, we're 1,422 kills in, guys, so I mean, the great one Whitetail could be any time now. And that would complete my huddle Whitetail mounts. We also do some playthroughs here on the channel as well, so you can find some of my favorite storyliners on the channel. We are mainly a Call of the Wild and deer hunting camp channel with some Fishing Planet thrown in, but we also do some playthroughs of my favorite storyliners from time to time, and we're going to be doing walkthroughs with my voice included of Resident Evil 3, 4, 7, and 8 this year. One Resident Evil per month. And then whenever Resident Evil 9 launches next year in February, we'll be playing it on the channel as well. But again, most weeks we spend our time doing Call of the Wild, and we'll only throw in the occasional other games. But I have two passions, and that's making playthroughs and doing hunting and fishing games. So I try to focus mainly on hunting games, and I'll throw some playthroughs in along the way. Let's see. Nothing here, man. Nothing here. Our respawns are still just not acting right at all. I'm crazy for doing Whitetail on this map. Justin, honestly, it's a good map, man. I mean, I'm a one and done person for this map, so once I get a great one off this map, I am done with it. But honestly, I love the river systems, and there's certain locations on this map that is really good for grinding. But again, I'm there with you, man. Like I said, it's definitely not a map that I'm going to continuously grind on. I just think the map's pretty enough for me to want to get one off of it. And due to that as well, I'm not doing really heavy HM either. There's only certain areas of the map that I've heard managed, and then the rest of the map I've just kind of let be whatever it wanted to be, because there's just way too many zones. Does that guy look dark? Is that a Mela? Hang on a second, is that melanistic? He looks dark in the woods. I don't want to mess this shot up if he's a Mela, but he looks awfully dark back there. No, he's normal. Yeah, that ain't a Mela. Oop, wrong gun. Alright. Yeah, I can see his white belly. Okay, let's get back in the tree stand. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't a melanistic. There we go. I don't know where the other big one went. There he is. Try to limit this zone to just $2 because, whoops, that's a bad shot. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. That was terrible. But either way, I try to limit that zone to $2 because there's way too many solos that get in that zone. So I try to just limit myself to 2 of them. Wolf, are you talking to me or Z? If you're talking to me, I mean, I'm doing single player grinding at the moment, so I don't know. So we'll do multiplayer later, but I think you're talking to Z. There it is. We'll just pretend like that shot didn't exist. That never happened, Beetle. You didn't see anything. Alright, Wolf, sounds good, man. I was just double checking. Guys, I think what I'm going to do is I don't want to do just Whitetail today, but I don't think we'll have a whole lot of time to grind anything else. So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to finish up this run, and then I think I'll switch over and do some of my fallow deer for a little bit, and we'll end the stream with fallow. And then I'll switch up the title again after the stream ends. No, don't run. I need you. Why are you running? Why are you running? I told you not to run. I need to get that buck. Where is he? Where'd he go? Crap, man, they're gonna go up the hill that way. Shoot. Oh, well. Got some solos down there. Unfortunately, they're not gonna be the great one. Oh, I needed one more second, man. Stupid buck, I needed one more second. And he's out of render. Oh, well. Emerald Coast. Wolf Boss says. Here we go, guys. 1 second. Here's the map. There you go, guys. Now, like I said, just go around the map and try to figure out where on the map you really don't like crocodile hunting. And just shoot those crocodiles until they become level 4s. If they're level 4s or below, then just leave them. And only shoot crocs that are in your favorite zones. Shoot all crocs in your favorite zones, but in your least favorite zones, just shoot them if they're 4 or below. Or, excuse me, 5 and above. That shot felt good, but it ain't gonna kill it, apparently. I don't know what that guy's doing. Ah, well. You just spawned a male of whitetail? Let's go, man. Congratulations. How big is he? What level? It's a 2? Nice, man. Is he pretty big, or is he kind of small? Small level 2. Oh, it's... little level 1. I don't know if I killed those other bucks. So I think, and I don't really feel like tracking them, so I think what I'm going to do is leave those. And I'll just take these 4, and I'll just count 4. There's too much hunting pressure around this area right now for me to tell if I got the other 2. And if they go way up those hills, they're hard to track. What's up, Z? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Here's a new challenge. Do a mule deer and red deer grind back-to-back on Parque Fernando. Ooh, that's a good challenge, man. I don't know if I'll accept that challenge or not, but that's actually a good idea. I don't know. I already had my mind made up on what my next grind is going to be, but I need to get either a great one fallow deer or a great one mule deer first, because those are our 2 main grinds here on the channel right now. I have a mule deer on Silver Ridge Peaks, and then I'm doing the fallow deer on Teowara, trying to get my second for the huddle mount. So until I get those, I am going to hold off on making a new grind. But I will consider that, man. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea at all. Do I have a great one kangaroo? No, I don't. They don't exist in the game, unfortunately. If they bring one to the game, though, I might go after it. That'd be very interesting to grind, to say the least. Those kangaroos, man, they're tough to shoot. They have very small kill windows on them. Okay, that guy's gonna drink. Oh, there's the other buck. It's right here beside him. I didn't even see him. There we go. That's a pretty buck. I should have shot the other one first. Whoops. Well, I got him, though. That'll work. 4 for 4 is still nice. Where did these 2 die at? Am I passing them up? I am passing them up. Okay. But yeah, I will say, Z, though, that a kangaroo would be an interesting one, though. If they ever bring those to the game, I might grind for one. Because that'd be a very interesting grind. I don't know if they drink or not. If they do, though, you'd have to make your shots, like, really count. Because the kangaroo has very small lungs. So that would be a challenge in itself if you're grinding for a kangaroo. Just for the accuracy of your shots. And actually, guys, I think that I'm just going to stay here. I talked about doing the fallow grind, but honestly, I'm kind of enjoying the whitetail, and you can't get the great one without grinding for it. So I am going to stick right here until my wife calls me to let me know she's on her way home from Walmart. Because I really do want to wrap this grind up. I love this map. I think it's gorgeous, but it's not enough for me to want to do more than one grind. So as soon as I get the whitetail off this map, I'm going to be done. I probably won't come back. But it's been a lot of fun, though. I do like the river systems, and I think the map is definitely pretty enough to warrant a great one off of it. I was doing the moose on here along with the whitetail, but I had so few zones for the moose that I just thought it wasn't even worth my time. Oh, they drink at knife wolf? Oh, okay, nice. Knife. They drink at knife. They drink at night wolf. There we go. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I don't normally hunt like free roam. Like I said, I'm not really a free roamer on the game. I'm more of a grinder. So there's a few things I won't know. I think I'm gonna leave that guy. That guy's gonna stay. I don't know if he's my constant or a solo, but I'm gonna try to leave him if I can, because I only have 2 bucks in this zone, and I don't know which one is the solo, because there's definitely 3 there. We'll shoot the one there. I was hoping I'd get the next shot there, but he took off too quick. I'm stuck in a tree. I don't know if we killed him or not. I don't see him out there running. Oh, hang on. No, we didn't hit him. We did that time, but I don't think it's still not a good shot. Well, that'll bring him down at least. Might have been ugly, but it'll work. What are my thoughts on a great one cougar? I mean, So the thing about me is that I'm a very niche hunter, Zay. And I'm more for antlered animals and paddle animals than anything. So like elk, moose, whitetail, mule deer, anything with antlers is mainly what I target. However, I will think the cougar for the majority of people would actually be a really good idea. Um, but they'd have to rework it though. Again, I don't hunt for them normally, so I might be wrong in saying this, but I don't know if they have a drink zone. So they might have to rework the cougars in order to make them work. But I mean, that'd be a pretty decent great one though. I'm not gonna say it's a bad great one at all. For me, the only predators that I'd like really want to hunt for if they added to the game would be the grizzly, the wolf, the gray wolf specifically, the lion, and then if they would increase the amount of animals that's on the map and make them about normal count to other animals, then tiger. Those would be the predators that I would definitely grind for on this game if they added the great ones to them. No! Shoot, I needed 1 second. Dude, how are my shots not landing? Some of these shots feel like they should be so good. And they're just so bad. They are trollers? Yeah. Honestly, though, I will say that my great ones that I want to come to the game the most right now, Rocky Mountain elk is my #1. But I'll also take the Roosevelt or Manitoban. I just want an elk great one because they're my favorite North American antlered animal is the elk. Behind them, I'd like to see a great one caribou, slash reindeer, or make them where they're both one and the same. And then the other one I want to see that come to the game that is not currently in the game right now is a lion. Because the mule deer was my #3, but they got the mule deer here now, so now it's definitely the lion for what's currently in the game. I'm gonna go down here and grab this buck, and then I'm gonna go back there and get my dog and let him track the other one. I saw him laying up here. There he is. All right, let's go back, teleport the dog over here, and then we should be able to track this one. Give them the Bengal tiger treatment? What do you mean by that? You mean like yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you're meaning. Because the tigers are only got 16 of them on the map at a time, and they don't have like regularly set they have regularly set drink zones and stuff, but they don't have like regular zones. They're all solos and they constantly move around. So what I was saying is that if they're going to bring a great one tiger to the game, I would want them to increase the amount of animals that's on the map and basically make them a normal animal. Make it to where you could where they're not going to be just constantly moving around the ponds and you never know where to find them. Because it'd be terrible to set up 12 different zones on 12 different ponds, and yet there's still like 5 of them where they would still keep going to these other 5 that you're not set up for, and you'd have to keep going out of your way to get them. If that makes sense. Like, that's the only reason I don't grind tigers. They drink from 0 to 3? Oh, okay. I mean, like I said, I don't really hunt for them myself. I'm a very niche hunter, as I said, and they're just not really one of my niche animals. I do think they're pretty, and I do like killing them if there's like a rare or a pretty big one that walks in front of me. But they're not like an animal that I like go out of my way to like really hunt, if that makes sense. I hunt them more opportunistically than anything. I just kind of pop one if they happen to walk by me and it's a nice size or a random color. But I'm also doing the Great One Mule Deer grind on the Silver Ridge Peaks right now, and I'm trying my best not to shoot many of them because I don't want them to be around the ponds that I'm grinding on. So whenever I see one, I'm not really shooting them right now unless they're like way out of the way. Yeah, honestly, that needs to be done anyway, though, Z. Z, do you want me to call you Cowboy, Z, or Coyote? Which name would you want me calling you? But aside from that, though, yeah, to me, that's the way they already need to be that way because they're scaring off all the animals, and for grinders, that makes it a nightmare for us grinders. And because of that reason alone, I think that they need to either put them in different places or reset their their zones. Make them to where they're not really going to be around black bears or a mule deer. because those are the two great ones right now. And out of respect for the people grinding for the great ones, in my personal opinion, they their drink zones and their feed zones shouldn't be nowhere around them. Just so that way it's fair to the grinders. Also, guys, it's been a while since I've said so, but if you guys are having a good time being here today and you're having fun, remember that we stream 3 times a week, and it's about 3 to 4 hours per stream. We also try to do some shorts here on the channel and some videos when time comes for those. So if you guys enjoy Call of the Wild and you enjoy playthroughs of Storyliner games, like I said, 80% of my content is Call of the Wild and hunting games, and then about 20% is playthroughs. If you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, make sure you hit a like for me, and also make sure you guys subscribe, so that way you can help us get to 500. I really would appreciate it. And don't forget, guys, at 500 subs, we are doing memberships, super chats, adding moderators to the channel, and there's brand new series that'll be coming to the channel. So make sure that you guys tell your friends if you enjoyed the channel, and try my best to help, and try our best to help grow the channel as quick as we can, guys. Oh my goodness, what are you? Dude, we got one for the Wonky Lodge. Oh my gosh! We got a goofy buck! What is he? Ugh! Brother, ugh! Ugh, brother, ugh, what are you? Oh my gosh, he is ugly. Dang, you ugly. Alright. Oh, I hit him. I don't know where we got him at, though. That buck just barely ran a little bit too quickly. That's alright. We'll let him go. Yeah, but there's a lot of deer like that, though, Cowboy. Again, I don't know exactly what you want me to call you because you have 3 names that are very easy to say. So let me know what you want me to call you. But I called you Z for a while. I'm going to call you Cowboy for a while. And then I'll call you Coyote for a while. So it really don't matter. Just let me know which one you'd rather be called. But yeah, I think there's a lot of animals that need a rework. There definitely is. The grizzly bear needs a rework entirely. Its fur is just looks like it's always matted and it's like gross. Looks like it's rolled around in the mud for a while. And then dude, seriously? That is so flat. Ugh. Well, you're getting taxed and put into the trophy my wonky lodge, that's for sure. Because you're definitely wonky. That's an interesting buck to say the least. He's going in the clip. You're tracking down a Diamond Z? Nice, man. Good luck. Hopefully he's a nice score. He's a 5? Nice, man. What species? What species are you after? Hang on a second, guys. I got a phone call. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, my wife is on her way home, so we're just going to rush through these zones and try to see what's in them. I don't think we're going to have a great one, though, but you never know. I'm trying my best to hurry because I told my wife I'd end the stream, so we might have to do a really quick conclusion. Alright, guys, so this is how we're going to do this. We're going to look at these last 3 zones and see if there's any great ones, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my closing because as soon as we check out these zones, I'll probably have to end the stream. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the stream today, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate any support you guys can give to help us get to 500. We will be doing moderators, super chats, memberships, all that good stuff, the more that we grow. Also, guys, remember that we are streaming tomorrow from 2 until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're all streaming again from 2 until 5 on Friday. But we'll go ahead and keep looking through here and see if we have any great ones. It does not look like we will, but you never know. You can call me Cowboy. You feel like Cougars and Grizzlies are going to come to a ski ridge since they're both mentioned in story missions. Yeah, that would actually be those actually be really good additions. Like that'd be cool to carry those over. Because Grizzlies would definitely be cool to be somewhere else besides just Yukon. So yeah, I can agree with that, man. I will back you up on that thought. Nothing down there. You're pretty sure it's a fabled goat? Oh man. Yeah, goats don't have a great one yet, but I don't really think I'd grind for that one either. That's the main reason why I haven't really grinded for the tar, the black bear, or the fox. Is just because that the fox I would actually grind for one of those if they operated normally. But you have to kill both the male and the female to get both respawns back. And I'm not the best at shooting moving targets. And where they're really small targets and moving, that's the reason why I don't really hunt for that for those. But the black bear is not. I mean, I have a lot of them around the area that I live, and I've seen them all my life. So it's like, I don't know. I like black bears, but I just don't really think that the grind itself is something I'd want to pursue. Though I am debating it, and maybe at some point in the future I'll do a bear grind. I'm just not entirely sure when. And then as far as the tar is concerned, that's probably never going to come to the channel. I'm not very big on the tar. I do think they're a beautiful animal. They're just not an animal I like to hunt. So that will probably never come to the channel, unfortunately. But all the other great ones we have gotten. Yeah, possibly Z. I'm a cowboy. That is very possible. Forgive me if I keep calling you Z. We have 2 people. I'm gonna call that one guy Z because he has a bunch of numbers. But I'll call you Cowboy. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, Cougars could definitely be fixed while that's happening. And honestly, they need to be fixed either way because they're really tough on grinders as it is. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, we are going to be eluded by great ones today. But again, we will be live again from tomorrow from 2 until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see you guys then. I hope you guys have a great evening. Love y'all for your support. Make sure you like and subscribe on your way out. And I'll talk to you guys later.